progress is progress, even if it's slow. And sometimes progress can just be a shift, a change in perspective, a new decision being made, all of that stuff. It's all part of moving forward. So one of the things that I found as a problem is that, apart from the fact that social media is kind of tumbleweed for me, is when I do kind of get any engagement, it tends to be from other artists, which, is great. It's nice to get a bit of validation and people will appreciate what you do, but that don't bring me no money in. So this week it's been about re-strategizing. It's been about trying to figure out how to shift my social media presence in a couple of ways. One, obviously to get more engagement, full stop, to get my stuff seen, but also to get it seen by the right people. Because there's no point in doing all this work and it not actually getting in front of the people it needs to get to. So it's been an interesting one. It's kind of brought up some discomfort, and because there's changes. It's any kind of new strategy or new way of doing things can bring up kind of unease or tension or discomfort, and it has, because the strategy is very different to what I have been doing, but what I have been doing hasn't been working. So as Einstein said, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. So yeah, I'm trying this new approach, which is feeling very strange to me. I'm only like a couple of days into it, but I'm confident. I'm feeling good about it. The logic is there. It makes sense. It's just a very different way of doing things, and it's a bit time consuming initially because I've got to try and retrain the algorithm to actually, realize that art isn't my only interest, and that I need to kind of get in front of potential buyers, not other people just interested in art. The perfectionism's been creeping up, the discomfort with change, but I kind of had a conversation this week, and it kind of reminded me kind of the pain principle, right? Is if something is painful or uncomfortable, it's trying to tell you something, and if you keep just trying to resist the pain and doing the same thing, it's just going to bring you more pain in the long run. Whereas if you kind of change direction, if you make a different choice, yes, the initial change will bring pain and discomfort, but that pain and discomfort leads to growth, that leads to change, that leads to moving in the right direction. So I'm taking my own advice on this one and making the change, and I'm going to just trust the process. I've got nothing to lose at this stage, right? I've got 0 following. I posted my first video on YouTube last week, and I think 3 people watched them, and I think one of them was me, and one of them was my mum, and one of them was my wife. So what have I got to lose? That's pretty much it. That's all I've really got this week. Not a huge update, but hey, look, progress is progress, even if it's slow. And sometimes progress can just be a shift, a change in perspective, a new decision being made, all of that stuff. It's all part of moving forward.